So let's go on. Now, another way to reference is this. Another way to create a link. You can create a link to a phone number. Do you know that? So let's say a tab. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to call it, I'm going to use the keyword tell. Call the keyword tell. Then I'm now going to put maybe like my plus. Let's say your country's code is 201. Okay, then you put in your phone number itself, 4567890. Whatever. This is just fictitious. This is not real. Okay, so then I can say call me. Okay, let me save it. Let me go back to my browser. Oh, so we're still on Amazon here. Where was I? This is it, right? Okay. Now see call me. Can you see call me? Now, did you notice something? I wanted to prove to you that A is inline. All of them, every part I've created, Amazon, the new page, the call me, they are all on the same line, meaning that it is inline. Anchor, A, anchor tag is inline. So call me, let me click on call me now. See? Because I made sure that I used the tell keyword. You must. Now, once you've done that, okay, let me click on it again. It says pick an app. So I can click on that, and then, okay, don't let me say use. So if I want to pick an app to call, I have to just click on phone. Let's say, for instance, then you go on, because I'm using Microsoft anyway. You might be using something else. So it's going to tell you that, oh, you can actually connect your phone to your laptop, blah, blah, blah. See it right here. Okay, good. It's telling you the things you can do. Then you can say get started. Okay, so you have to sign in. You have to have a Microsoft account to sign in. Then you pair the device, you do this, blah blah, but I'm not going to do all of that. Okay, I'm just showing you what it takes to create a telephone part link. All right, let me close this. So that is that for telephone. Now there's another one for WhatsApp. Another one for WhatsApp, a tab. So that WhatsApp own is actually called, you have to use the reference, remember, hypertext transfer protocol secure. Colon is shift semicolon, then 2 forward slashes, wa.me. That's WhatsApp. That's WhatsApp. wa.me, WhatsApp, then forward slash your number, your WhatsApp number. But please, in WhatsApp, you don't use plus. You don't use plus your stuff. No. Instead of you using plus, just type in 201. Type it as a whole, 4567890. Then right here we're going to now type in WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me. Okay, so now if I save it, I've saved it. So if I go to my browser, see it, WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me. So if I click on that now, let's see where it takes me. See, it takes you to WhatsApp. How cool is that? How cool is that? Then you can now click on continue to chat, and then you go through the process of WhatsApp. Very cool, right? Yeah, I told you you enjoy this course. I'm telling you, you will enjoy this course. Now that is how to link, that's how to reference to WhatsApp. Okay, now what if you want to reference to WhatsApp and then you want to create a text, a pre-text, which is really not necessary. But let's say you want to create a pretext. Okay, so you have to use a binding. So you put this forward slash comma as shift forward slash to get your question mark. Sorry, that's your binding. Now question mark binds. That's what it does. It binds the WhatsApp link to a text. So the text now is equal to, let's just say, client reaching out. Client reaching out. Let me save it. Let's go to our browser. Let's go back. So WhatsApp me. See? Client reaching out. Can you see that? So it's right here. client reaching out. So you are just creating, so when the person continues to chat, a message drops in the other person's WhatsApp telling the person that it's a client reaching out. So the person will always know that this is a client reaching out to me. But this space I put right here, you have to encode it with this shift 5, that's your percentage 20. Shift 520, that's percentage 20, is an encoding for space. Is an encoding for space. It's good to always use your shift 5. So shift 5 and then 20 is an encoding for space. It is used to encode space. It means space. Now save it. Still go back there. Now, if I click on WhatsApp me again, it's right there. See, it's still client reaching out. Okay, so it's always good you use this space. This means space. Percentage 20, it means space. Percentage 20 means what? Space. Now, there's another way too. There's another one, a tab. It's called for mail, email. If you want to email somebody, you have to use the mail to keyword. Mail to keyword, just like tell keyword, you have to use the mail to keyword. So the mail to keyword right now, we have, so let's say for instance, my mail is abc@gmail.com. That's it. Save it. And then go to your browser. Let me go back. So, okay. Oh, I didn't put a value there. Sorry, you have to put a value. So let's call it email me. Email me. Okay, email me. So it's right here. So can you see? Anchor, a tag is inline. That means inline flows with the document. Block level drops to the next line. Okay, so let me click on email me. It's going to open my email app. Welcome to email. Let's say I'm using Gmail, for instance. I can click on Google, and it's going to open up Google, connecting to Google service. Then see, I have to sign in. So I'll sign in. When I sign in, then that person's email is next, is there already. Okay, so I'm not going to go through this. I'm not going to go through this. I'm not going to go through, but I'm just showing you what happens to it. Okay, so that is how to send a mail to somebody. Now, this one also, we can bind it to a subject. Do you know that? We can bind it. So let's bind it right now. Let's bind this. So the mail now is sent to the person's. So let's bind it to, first of all, let's bind it to copy. Remember copy, right? Good. Let's say I'm copying boy@gmail.com. So you remember to bind. This is to bind. So you want to bind a keyword to this one right now. CC equals, it is a parameter. Just like text equals is a parameter. So CC is meaning copy is a parameter. So .com here. Then I'm going to take it right now and I'm going to bind that one again to shift 7. Shift 7 is ampersand. Ampersand is also used to bind. So I'm going to bind it to my blind copy. So let's say the blind copy equals, let's just say girl, a girl at gmail.com. Then I will bind it again. Now remember, if you want to bind a keyword to a parameter, you must bind it with question mark. That's what we did here. See it right here. If you want to, this is like a keyword, but you're binding it to a parameter, which is text. You have to use the question mark. But if you're binding parameters together, you use ampersand. Okay, so now let's do that and let's bind it with subject. Let's say that the subject now is C, client. So let me just copy this one. Where's that? Client reaching out. Yeah. So this is the subject. Okay, let me just copy this and let me put it right here. There's no speech mark. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. Can you imagine I removed that? Okay, good. So I bind it. So I have copy I have blind copy, and I have subject. Can you see that? Good. And I can even still bind it again with body. That's the body, that's the what you want to send to the person. Okay, what you want to send to the person. Let's say I want to send to the person ow. Remember, space is 20, percentage 20. Ow, that's the message I want to send. You want the person to always send to me. How are you? So you save it. That's it. Okay, so this is how to send a mail. Okay, mail to keyword, then you bind it with copy if you want, and then you bind that copy with blind copy, and then you bind that copy with the subject of the mail, and then you bind that subject of the mail with body. Okay, now as I've said, you might not use any of this. You might not use copy, and you might not use blind copy. You might remove all of this. Just remove all of this like this. So you're only just binding the mail to the subject straight away. Mail to the subject straight away, and then to the body of the text. And you might not even use body. You might remove body all the way also. Let me undo everything again to have it back. So that is that. So let me save it. So I'm sure you've enjoyed this lesson. All right? So see you in the next lesson. Have fun. Bye.